Hi Gokul, good afternoon.
Yeah, hi sir. How are you?
Good Gokul. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, sir.
Hmm. So, can you tell me the difference between throw and throws keyword?
So, whether when we use the throw means we'll like throwing the exception, like we have to when we have to throw the exception explicitly by ourselves, we'll use the throw keywords, and throws will be used to handle the exception. When a test method having some exception will we are expected to some exception means we'll use the throws keyword there.
Hmm. Okay. So, which one will you use more, throw or throws?
So I'll use the throws more often. So when I have to handle some exception means I'll use the throws keyword. Or else I'll use a try catch block so to handle the exceptions.
Try catch block. Okay. We'll come to
Yes.
that also. See, throw and throws both are keyword. Okay.
Okay.
Throw is a keyword in which, as you mentioned correctly, you can explicitly throw an exception from a method or a block of code, right? And this is a keyword which is used in the method declaration to indicate that the method may throw one or more exceptions,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So that is the basic difference that you have to tell in an interview. Hmm? And see, what happens is during the execution, whenever you get an exception and you are using throw keyword in your code or in your programming, then the execution of your current method will be getting terminated and the control is transferred to the catch block of the nearest try catch statement. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You were mentioning about try catch. So what is try catch?
So if a method is if some action is like expected to throw some exception means we'll
Hmm,
put it into the try and we'll catch the exception into the catch block.
hmm,
So that's why we use the try catch statement.
hmm. Okay. And can you have multiple catch statement for a single try?
Yeah, we can have so because some method will throw an arithmetic exception, or else we can able to catch other exception also we can able to catch, or else we can able to catch with the like main parent exception like exception E we can able to use so that we can catch like overall all the exception with that method so with that class.
Hmm, hmm. Okay. So let this be an open question for the people who are watching this video. Can we have multiple catch statement for a single try, or can we have multiple try statement for a single catch, right? So please put your answer in the comment section of this video. Fine. So now let's go to the next question. Hmm. What is private constructor?
Private constructor.
Hmm,
Okay, so I never used a constructor as private yet, but I
hmm,
know about the constructor working.
hmm,
The constructor is a special method, don't have a return type, and whenever object is called created, the constructor is invoked, and it will like start the class to working. So that's the work of the constructor, and we can able to refer the local and the instance variable inside the constructor using this keyword. So that's what I've done in the I have done using the constructor, but I'm not able to aware of the private constructors.
hmm, hmm. See, a constructor when it is made private, right? It can only be accessed within that particular
Within
class
the
itself.
class.
Yeah. So that is private constructor. Okay, what is singleton class?
Singleton class. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, sir, I'm not aware of that singleton class.
Okay. So as the name itself implies, singleton. That means
Okay.
you can tell a class to be singleton if it limits the number of objects to of that class to only one. You can only create one object, right?
Okay,
That
we'll
is
restrict
singleton.
the objects here. We can
Yes,
able to
we
create
cannot
only
have
one object.
yeah, we cannot have more than a single object for such singleton classes.
Yeah, okay,
Hmm?
sir.
So that
Fine.
is singleton class. Okay. No. Hmm. Is it possible to call constructor within the other constructor?
Yes, sir. We can able to call the constructor
Hmm.
in the subclass. We can able to call
Okay. What
by
is this
using
process
the
called? Yeah, yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
yes, sir. By using the super keyword, we can able to call the superclass constructor. So within the constructor of the subclass, we can
Hmm.
able to call the super keyword. By using that, we can able to call the superclass constructor. So
Okay. Are you sure about super keyword or will you go for this keyword?
yeah, this keyword, sir. I'm sorry.
This keyword.
I
No
think
worries,
this
no
keyword.
worries. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. You are telling about super keyword. So what is a super keyword?
So I've used the super keyword to call the methods and fields variables in uh, the immediate superclass.
Hmm.
So that's where I've used the super keyword. So,
Mhm. Okay. What is the advantage of using the super keyword?
so we can able to access the superclass variables and methods. So with like with the super keyword, we can able to access that. So
Hmm. Okay. What is the difference between Spring and struts in Java?
string and
Hmm.
struts. Sorry, sir. I've never heard that word before.
Okay. Okay. No worries. No worries. Hmm. What is the life cycle of a thread?
Thread life cycle.
Hmm.
Okay, so, but I'm not sure about that because I've never heard that
No
things
worries.
before.
You can give it a
So
try.
maybe,
Hmm.
yes, maybe a method, a test which we call a thread. So that will fail or pass depending upon the conditions we put. So that's what I know about the thread, but I'm not able to sure about the life cycle of the threads.
Hmm. So life cycle of a thread. So whenever you get this question, life cycle, so it is from
Okay,
the start, beginning to the end, right? So
okay,
there are different life cycles of the, sorry, there are different statuses of the thread, which will
okay,
the thread will take during its life cycle. So the first is new, when a thread is just
okay,
created. Then it is called as runnable when a start method is
mm,
called over, right? Then it can
okay,
be a running method, sorry, running thread. It cannot be a running thread. That is two cases, right? Then that is
okay,
running. Then one is blocked, and last is
okay,
terminated when the run method exists or stop method is called over a thread, right? So thread
okay,
is terminated at that time. So this is the life cycle of a thread.
okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. What is multi-threading?
Multi-threading is a concept that we can able to run multiple thread in a single time. So we can able to conserve time and effort there. So for that we can able to like using the multi-threading things because some classes having the um, that synchronized classes are there, separate safe classes are there. So we can use there as a multi-threading, but there is a special classes for the multi-threading we can use for that using multi-threading. Sir.
Okay. Is it possible to overload a thread class run method? Is it possible to overload a run method of a thread class?
Possible to overload a run method? No, sir, I'm not sure, but we can't able to overload it. I think so.
Are you sure?
No, sir, I'm not sure, sir.
No. Okay. See, overloading of run method is possible,
Okay,
right? You can overload it,
okay,
right? But again, the start method is there
okay,
of the thread class. It can invoke no argument method, right? So that is
okay,
the
okay.
thing that you have to understand. Okay, what is overloading?
So overloading a method means like we can able to overload a method by using the same name with a different in the parameters. We can able to differentiate with the parameters. So by that we can able to overload the methods in the same class. So,
Same name or same signature?
with the same name, with having a different kind of parameters, we can able to overload.
Hmm. Okay. So can you sort an array in reverse order?
In a reverse order, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So
Yeah. So I'm
just
giving
use
you
the
screen sharing. Sorry.
can I use a simple for loop for that?
Yeah, yeah, you
Simple
can
for
use, you can use. Yeah, I'm giving you screen sharing rights. You can share your screen.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay, so I need to reverse an array, right, sir?
Yeah, any array you can take and you need to
Okay, so
reverse it.
I'll int array I'll creating. Okay, so we okay. So sir, I want some clarification. So with the for each loop, we can't able to iterate backward, right?
With the for each loop,
We can't iterate backward.
so you can
Can we?
use I minus minus if you want to iterate.
For each loop, can we give I minus minus kind of thing?
Yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
want
so
to reverse. Yeah. eh,
yeah, okay.
hmm.
So 1 second. So I'll use the just give me a minute, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, okay. Okay, so I'll use an int. So int I equal to at least 0. So from the thing and so here I'll iterate reverse itself. So I equal to so a dot length. So, so will it work like this, sir? So normally I can iterate the length of int like this. Will it work for array like this?
Uh, so what I would suggest is you can complete your program first and then we'll run.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
we'll
okay, sir.
see. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So okay, so by this I can able to reversely iterate the array. So I'll save that in another maybe. So okay, I'll save it here itself. Okay. Um, okay, I think this is
Okay. So what would be the output then? You will not be able to get output in this scenario, right?
okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Hmm.
just having some confusion in this.
Okay, okay. No worries. Let me share my screen. I'll tell you the solution for this. See, there are multiple ways that you can achieve reversing an array. Hmm,
Okay.
just a second. Yeah, is my screen visible to you? See, this is how you can,
Just a minute, sir. It's not
yeah,
visible.
it's not visible. Hmm, okay, your screen sharing was there. Now is it visible?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So see, you will reverse an array in this manner. Here I have used same for loop, right?
Okay.
I equal to 0, I is less than n, right? And I plus
Okay.
plus. Then we are printing the reversed array. Whichever array that
Okay.
you will pass this function there as per the
Okay.
array dot length that will be taking care, right? This is one of the approach. This is the basic program for loop. You can also use with respect to swapping the array's first element with the last element, then
Okay.
second
Okay.
element with the last second, and so on, right? So one element from the first from the left and one element from the right, right? Those aspects you can do. This is also second approach. You can also use string, you can also use collections. But generally whenever you will write the program with these things, no, they'll ask you in an interview how you will um, achieve it via collections, right? So you can tell that
Okay. So,
solution also.
okay. So, what the issue with that? I did that right, so one code. So, can you like make
Mm,
a like
mm.
correction on that?
Action on,
Uh,
sorry.
Correction on what I did in the coding, so
Yeah,
so that I
sure,
can
sure.
able to clarify that.
Yeah, so you can share your screen, yeah.
Yeah, just a second.
Mm.
Sir.
And try to run that program. It will not
Okay,
run
just I can.
really. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
you can
Okay.
copy in the ID also. You will see the
Yeah.
error. Mm,
Okay. Okay. I'll copy in the ID.
mm.
Just a minute, sir.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time.
1 second, sir.
Mm,
Okay. Right mismatch. This is where here
mm,
is the thing I confused, sir. So I'm
mm.
not able to get. So I've
Okay.
iterated backwards. So that's the
Mm,
logic I know, but I can't able to like the array I'm getting here is I.
mm.
So I can able to get like I of a of I. So that's what I think. So maybe I'm not able to go finish that properly. So can you able to
Yeah,
correct this?
sure. Right. So see, there are two options how you can achieve this, right? So let's take the first approach, how you will reverse an array. Hmm?
Okay.
So if you want to reverse an array, you will take the length of that array.
Okay.
Why are we taking the length of the array? Let's start with that.
Iterate how many time, it
Yeah,
should be played. So for that
absolutely.
we'll do the
Right.
length.
Hmm. So you want to see how many times you have to iterate. That's why you will go for the length. In the same case, you will happen with this string as well, right? Same
Okay.
thing
Okay.
it will do. Okay. Now the second thing is the approach that we saw. You can
Yes.
compare the first element with the first element from the left onwards to the first element with the right.
So the swapping you're saying.
Yeah, correct. Right, that swapping is one of the approach. Apart from that, let me tell you algorithm also. So let me showcase you some steps here which can help you. uh, yeah, let me share my screen.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay, now is it visible?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
See, you are initializing the array. Till here
Okay.
you have done it correctly. You are printing it.
Okay.
Then what you have to do is you have to go for this for loop.
Okay.
Okay, for I equal to 0, I is less than, so you have to traverse till the length of the array. And
Okay. So
then
I use. So I should have
You
find
need
the
to go
length,
for
and then
two
only
for
I.
loops. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Now, actually,
okay.
what happened is I think in your program, you have mentioned about one for loop, but
Yes, sir.
that will just give you the length. I mean, you will have to come up with another for loop also, so that you can
Okay.
go with all the array elements.
So directly we can able to iterate backwards and save
Mm,
into the reference variable. We can
mm.
able to reverse that, right, sir? Why
Yes, yes.
need why we need the two for loop for that? I think.
Okay, okay. So see, one is the for loop when you will get all the elements one by one. And the
Okay,
second for loop, actually, you will be doing the traversing.
okay, okay,
Mm,
okay, sir.
right? So that's how you will be doing this thing. And now what you have done is you have used one for loop. Mm,
Yes, sir. This
and
one for.
you can use two for loops going as per the solution that I suggested. Then you can also use swap. You can use collections,
Okay,
right? There are multiple ways to achieve it, right? You
okay,
can
sir.
do those things. Fine. So now let's move to the next question. Okay, is it possible to override the main method?
Overriding the main method. No, sir. I don't think so. We can able to overload the main method, but we
Mhm,
can able to override the main method.
mhm. So you actually see, uh, if you get this question in a real-time interview, right? Can
Okay,
you technically override the main method from the parent class, right? So it is possible, but
okay,
it
okay.
does not has that much of significance.
Okay. So in the parent child thing, we can able to override the main method. That you are saying.
Mhm. Right. So what would actually happen? So as you know, uh, main
The
method is
program
a
will start
special
from
method.
the main.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it is used as an entry point for the JVM to start the
Okay.
execution of the Java program, right? Now, if you override the main method with when I say override, so that is a different signature that you will use. So it won't serve as an entry point, and then JVM won't execute itself,
Okay.
right? So if you are trying to override the main method, you can technically actually, it is something that it will not have the desired effect that you want to.
Okay. But we can able to do the
You
overriding the
can,
main
but
method.
then, yeah, it will not hold any kind of significance.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
Okay, Google, I am done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
So I have a lot of questions for you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Because like
And
sir,
that's,
I'm basically
yeah,
I'm a yes, sir.
yeah. So is it fine if we continue the recording or you want me to stop?
No, no, sir. I want me to
Yeah.
continue, sir. So I just want to ask some questions.